to Weather-weenies on another record-setting day of weather. It's Thursday, May the 20th. I'm Alan Holt, Ryan Breton, and wow, it has been summer-like out there last couple days.
How did you deal with last night? Now, where you live, you're a little closer to the water and like in a part where it's more exposed. So was it... Granted, your scale is a little different, but maybe it's adjusted some. Did it feel uncomfortable to you or not that bad?
It felt like it cooled down to me.
Yeah, okay, so it's funny. I ended up turning on the AC at like 9 o'clock last night because I was going to try to tough it out. And I was like, this is ridiculous because it's like 75 with a dew point of 66, something like that. But this morning, I went down to the ocean.
Yeah, this morning was nice.
Yeah, like 8:30 this morning, it was considerably more comfortable right near the water. So I just thought that was interesting. I think most people it was a pretty uncomfortable night, except you were right at the water.
Yeah, I did do something that I have not done yet since moving here, both of the last 2 days.
What's that?
And that is use the AC on the way to work.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's acceptable. That's more than acceptable.
I was like, yesterday especially, because, by the water, it's fine, 70s, low 80s, but then... getting over, the bridge and into the city. And I was like...
Well, I think the weird thing to me is that the peninsula has been hot.
Portland.
Yeah,
yes.
The Portland Peninsula.
Yeah.
And, like, driving, Cape Elizabeth and South Portland always cooler, but Scarborough is considerably cooler when I left here last night. Just kind of these oddities of early season warmth.
My father-in-law... and my wife, they were running around Scarborough yesterday doing some errands, and he sent me a, message. It's 97 on my car. Oh, yeah. Scarborough, on the car.
I took a picture today. I didn't put it in the system, but I almost was going to do a Facebook post. We'll see if the camera won't be able to pick this up. No. But it's a picture of the time and temperature building.
Okay, I got it. Yep, 96.
About 1:30, it said 96. And I was going to be like, and actually we got a message yesterday on Facebook from Joe in Portland. And he asked, why is the time and temperature building and bank thermometers, car thermometers, why are they always warmer? And it's because it's surrounded by either blacktop or insulated, like all of those things.
Well, I don't know if people realize that a thermometer, as we have on our maps, is in the beehive.
Right.
It's in like a shaded structure.
It's white shaded.
Yeah, and it's so you're getting a true reading of the air around it, and a lot, like even an at-home thermometer, like if it's on a dark wooden fence or something like that, it can really bump up the temp.
Absolutely. But yeah, these are the official ones. So
it wasn't the heat for me though, that it was humid. And like we talked about yesterday, it had that stickiness to it. Like if your windows were open last night, I'm sure.
That was the whole thing of it to me too.
It's just like, it's sticky and not comfortable, and AC does wonders for that.
Change is coming because as of the time we're recording this, about 3:30, the front has already gone through the mountains and north.
Look at the clean sky.
Yeah, and at noon it was filled with clouds, and they had some showers up there. This front really hasn't been all that active as it's been crossing through.
Look how green it got. Like things popped out there. Look at that. Wow.
Just a few showers, but once
the trees, moving in.
Oh, you mean
green.
the trees? Oh, yeah.
Look at how, like a week or two ago, it was brown.
Right.
Now it's just like postcardy. Golly, that is nice.
Oh, man. Cam is up too.
All of my favorite colors in one image.
Yeah, this one too.
Yeah. Man, that is a quick change. I can't wait to see what it looks like in October.
Oh, I know.
I cannot wait to see. That's the first time I've seen it. Okay, so now I've got you here. Do you know the orientation of the course? Because I see the putting green.
Yeah, so I will use the pointer. I've played it 3 or 4 times.
Oh, I'm jealous.
This is the first hole.
Okay, but so there's a
And you're
green
teeing
down
off
there.
here. This
Yes.
is the tee box.
Where is that going?
You're going this way.
Okay, now
and
I
it's
got
a
you. I
big,
got you.
long downhill dog leg left with the green down below.
Fun.
And then
Oh,
this
man.
way off in the distance.
Yeah,
you can
what
see a
green is that?
flag.
Like 18?
That's the ninth.
Ninth green. Okay, that
That's
makes
the ninth
sense.
green.
Because you got to get there, get
Yeah.
close to the clubhouse,
And then it
refreshers.
is a treacherous trek from
For
I
a golf
believe
cart?
the 10th. Yes, and you really can only play this course with a golf cart.
man.
It's not.
I'm a
meant
big
for
walker.
walkers.
I'm a big walker.
From the 10th tee, I think it's from the 10th tee down to the 10th fairway.
Is that 10 or 1?
The 10 would be to the left. Of
Okay,
what you're
so that's
looking at.
1. Okay.
So that's 1. 10 is like over here, as
Okay.
you guys.
Yeah.
If
we're looking at the-
orientation's all messed
If we're
up.
looking at the image, it's to the left.
Green left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a treacherous ride down in the golf cart from the tee box to the fairway.
I have a fun graphic that I'm going to definitely show today.
The temperature coaster on the golf course. I know what you're talking about.
You've seen it? The
Yeah. You
graphic?
showed me it.
Yeah. It's from an elevated tee box.
Right.
And given today was, 80 something, 90 almost?
Yeah, 89.
And so it'll go down, and then tomorrow's 60?
Right. It's basically the temperature roller coaster on a golf.
Yeah, it's just, it's
But it's the
fun.
10th hole at
Yeah.
Sunday River.
Well, that'll be the inspiration, yeah.
So it's still humid this afternoon, but I made this a 12-hour trend. Sometimes the models dry us out a little too quickly, but I do think that by midnight or so, most people will feel the change in the air. And then tomorrow we're on the other side, and it looks like a pretty good day.
I mean, seasonal. That's almost spot on where the averages are, right? Is it a little warmer?
It's a little warmer in Bangor.
Okay.
So
All right.
Bangor's cooler, but Portland is pretty close.
Okay, yeah.
And then Friday morning, the high is overhead. And if the wind goes calm, there can be fairly widespread 30s. Todd's been leaning on that all week. I didn't really see much of a reason to go off it. If the wind stays up, there won't be as much frost.
If that wind is like 3, 2, calm,
Right.
I mean, yeah, it'll drop. And one other note on the map here, and I'm sure people are privy to this, the readings are also elevated.
Right.
Like, 5 or 6 feet off the ground. And there can be
37, there can be drops.
there could be 3 or 4 degrees difference between that, head
Right.
height and ground level. And if you're in a little valley, especially.
Yeah, I would expect some frost advisories get issued tomorrow afternoon.
And I know people are planting. I mean, I see it.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
so yeah, just, do what you got to do.
That's right as the high's right over us. Friday looks really good, though. We get back into the 60s.
Golfing Friday.
Oh, good. Looks
I
like
hope.
a good one.
I hope I am. We'll see. Yeah.
Then this high moves offshore, and we've been discussing the rain chances, but also the position of it will mean an onshore wind. So there is a chance for some showers on Sunday, particularly in New Hampshire and western Maine and southern Maine for that matter too. But either way, Sunday looks just cloudier and cooler, especially at the coast with that onshore flow.
The weekend, the 3 days just slowly devolve.
Yeah.
Saturday, great. Sunday, not as much. And then Monday, Memorial Day itself, meh. Yeah.
Showers around.
Yeah, just not ideal.
No.
But, at least we're getting Saturday.
Yeah, I agree. And
Yeah.
it's, we've had Memorial Day weekends where it has poured rain too. I think it was 21.
You know what? We're going to have to get that Iowa State.
I know.
We're going to have to do that.
It would have been Sunday and Memorial Day. There's an Iowa State thing that lets us plot Memorial Days.
Yeah.
I know it wasn't the holiday itself because I was on the mid-coast. I was up at Damascotta Lake. And from what I recall, Sunday, it just poured. And we went to Rockland. We went to Archer's. Lynn Archer, our viewers will know her. Archer's on the pier.
It
there
sounds
in
like a
Rockland.
good beer drinking joint.
That's precisely what we did with a lot of clams,
Yeah.
a lot of steamers. There wasn't much else to do. It was pouring rain. We did the breakwater.
I mean, what do you do?
I think that was the Sunday of that weekend. Saturday wasn't great either. And then Monday, it started clearing up as everybody was going home. So at least we kind of get it differently this time. It's not going to be steady rain, and we get like a nice beginning of the weekend.
Yeah, and sometimes it's nice to just hang out with friends inside, cozy
Right.
when it's raining, and you got a good view and
Definitely.
a nice beverage. Yeah,
Yeah, so Sunday is kind of like the more, not suntanning day.
You got all summer.
Yeah.
Hopefully you got tan the last few days.
Jeez. I've mostly been in here, but I hope that some people did.
I was walking around topless today.
Of your shift when I worked it.
Yeah.
I was outside the whole day before work. So that is one perk to having to work.
If any golfers are watching, hit me up for some tee times. We'll go out, tee it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking for friends that golf.
Good.
It's not the friends aspect. It's that everyone's working when I'm not.
That's
sense. The problem.
Yeah. You got to find people with similar.
Yeah.
I had the same issue.
I know. Yeah. All right, we're done. We're out of here. It'll be cooler next time you see both of us.
I won't see you till next week. So you'll have Dana here tomorrow and Friday.
I hope your weekend goes well.
Thank you. Yeah. It's a Maine Memorial Day weekend, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, looks classic too. All right,
I've got friends from Southern New England coming up.
There you go.
And their weather is going to be worse. So I'm happy about that.
You get to treat them. You get to treat them. All right, we'll see you next time. weather-weenies at newscentermaine.com. We're out.
Take care.